Yo, welcome to the Big Al podcast. We in the building, and I got the homie Infinite Diesel in the house today. What's been going on? Hey, it's been a long time coming, boy. I tell you, for real.
Oh yeah, everything good and copacetic over here.
Oh yeah, for sure. How you say catfish delicious?
Catfish delight.
Yeah. Hey, somebody go get catfish for sure. But so what new things you've been working on, Infinite Diesel? The way we can support your page, get some more subscribers to get on your page, and let us know what's been going on.
I actually been working on this project. I've been playing the new Call of Duty. I got some clips that I got in my vault right now. I'm thinking about putting it all in a montage. Um, just here and there, I just been um trying to really promote, try to um get my channel out there and try different things like with car vlogs and or I've asked around like what else could I do, and it all pertains to like things that I want to do,
For
things
sure,
that makes me want to keep doing it. I mean, my thing is I'm not doing this for the fame or none of that, but um just been really grinding Call of Duty and just trying to make content to where I can keep posting shorts and stuff like that.
for sure. And a shout out to my cousin Skitty Marks. He's got the gaming joints up and jumping on his channel. Y'all subscribe to Skitty Marks. Love you. That's my cuz. Love you, boy. Go subscribe to him too. Hey, he breaking down them games like a motherfucker, boy. Hey, he a beast at it. Hey, I don't think nobody fucking with him on them games and other shit, man. He a real talented guy. Not saying that because that's my cousin, but dude's real talented. So if we can subscribe to Skitty Mark's page, gaming, he's the shit for real, for real. Shit, that's good Infinite Diesel because I've been catching some of your other stuff too. So shit.
Yeah, cause
That's what's
yeah, cause it mostly ain't. That's the thing about my streams is it's not just pertaining just to one game. Like I'm playing 2K with my friends. We just laugh. We ain't taking it serious. There's times I'll just get on Call of Duty. Just you might catch me a few times rage or stuff like that. But it's like it says in my bio, the coolest YouTuber on this app.
hmm
I'm very chill. I mean, I ain't with that. You know.
right.
People do on YouTube be on that catfish stuff, and I
Yeah,
and I
hey, catfish delight.
catfish the light. I'll give their ass the boot off my channel. I don't.
Right.
But other than that, like I just be chill. I don't really. Now back then I was very competitive, but now with me getting a little bit older, I mean been playing this franchise for 20 something years now.
Right.
So it's like the gaming community is kind of shifted a little bit.
Basically, you was with the PlayStation 2 and 3 era. Like,
Hmm.
like, 'cause you younger. You know, I'm old as hell. I'm older than a motherfucker. So, I see where you coming from on that aspect of things, though. For real, for real. And plus, getting into this YouTube stuff and this podcast and shit. Us being from Dayton, Ohio, I like to represent Dayton, Ohio. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. Like it's some fun shit to do because we've been on here before. To me, I
Hmm.
don't really don't do it for the views or likes. I just do it to have fun and it's
Hmm.
therapeutic. And last time we was together, we had fun. We had a ball. It was three of
Oh
us,
yeah.
but it's us two now, and we had a fucking ball. So I really enjoy it and just the mindset of working basically an 8-hour job and
Hmm.
going 40 hours and just dealing with bullshit and you come on here and let your hair down and talk and just talk about a variety of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
And enjoy yourself. Yep.
Hell yeah. So like I just finished wrapping up an episode earlier and I was glad that I was able to get a hold of you and come on. Since you kind of younger than me, what do you feel about the NBA ratings going down? Because I kind of touched on it on what I thought of why it's going down. So, from a young guy's perspective, do you feel that it's going down to you? Because they say the ratings going down, or do you think the game is still enjoyable? How do you feel about the NBA game today versus of what you heard, like your dad talked about, and some of the stuff you watched when you was a little kid versus
Hmm.
the NBA now? How do you feel? Do you feel that the ratings reflecting the game going down, or is just people are viewing other sports or other TV shows besides the NBA?
Um, that is a good question. I mean, me personally, I just stopped watching it because of the fact that, let's just say it, I mean, I wasn't able to see obviously the Jordan
Right,
era, but back then, basketball, like from what I remember, like '03, '04, '05, until maybe before LeBron went to Miami, it was a very competitive sport. Now,
right.
and you can get away with fouls, because they just let them play the game. Now it's
Right.
just like I've been saying, the league is just soft. It's softer
And
than
that's what
babies,
I said on the episode itself. They call ticky tack fouls
literally.
and they call it flagrant. Like, man, basketball is a man's sport, is entertainment. Like,
Yep.
I sort of feel like the damn referees, they want to take over the game, like they want to be the household name. Or are you
Hmm.
motherfuckers gambling on the game? And that's what it sounded like to me. Like, man, like it just is not a good look. Now, my perspective from the '90s, it was a lot of defense and physical basketball. It was a lot of high scoring, which I do enjoy the game when it kind of like in the mid 2000s when the scores started going up because
Hmm.
back then it was a physical basketball. Like when you had the New York Knicks, any team the New York Knicks play, you better believe they're playing physical basketball. They play
Hmm.
physical with Michael Jordan. And the Knicks didn't have the most talented team. And I'm not saying far as basketball wise, but in today's game and 10 years before, these players are more talented than the basketball players in the 90s. I'm just keeping it 100. It's not that I'm hating on the 90s basketball player, but it's just the fact that the basketball players like they can shoot better,
Hmm.
but then again, you have restrictions because you played your ball through with the center. You played basketball through your center. Like if you had a center, like you played through
Hmm.
Patrick Ewing, you played through Shaq, you played through Hakeem Olajuwon. So you playing that type of basketball. You throw it to center throw it out to the 3-point shooter, whoever was open, because you played through the center. Now the game is wide open. Analytic styles like you can take these men at 3-pointers. Like they try to get guys who can shoot the three, going by analytics, who will fit with the team with other stars. I don't like that. They're just
Hmm.
I
No,
don't I don't even like it for real.
yeah, it is stupid because, matter of fact, me and Pops was just talking about that. It's like, yeah, having a center shoot threes, maybe I'll give him like one or two, but
Right.
having like a center like Jokic, um, I mean, I can Davis. Anthony Davis is just a automatic scorer when he's healthy.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's a beast. I ain't even gonna
He
hold you.
he,
He's
he
a
is a
beast.
beast, but like the last dying breed of good, like old school centers, I would give it to DeMarcus and Dwight Howard and my
Hey,
boy Steven Adams.
listen, I'm glad you said DeMarcus Cousins because I mentioned him that on the I don't know if you viewed the previous episode I did
Hmm.
with Travis Hunter. We will touch on that here in a few, what you think. But on that episode we were talking about Travis Hunter. we were talking about power forwards, and I said DeMarcus Cousins. To me, if he never got hurt, he would have went down as one of the top five power forwards of all time. DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie was a beast. I'm glad that you see
Facts.
that. Dude, facts, he was no joke. Down and then when he was with Anthony Davis, when the Pelicans had Anthony Davis before, uh he blew out his tore his ACL or something like that, or his Achilles.
Yep.
When they had Rondo with the Pelicans, they was on the tear. They was whipping everybody.
I had that team
And
going to the finals. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I'm like, just imagine if the man ever got hurt
Hmm.
and Anthony Davis would have been there, they would have. It's like when Boogie came back, the game changed over to basically a guard league, or you have to stretch the floor type of thing. And to me, the 3-point game has destroyed the game. You can
Hmm.
shoot 2 pointers. It don't hurt to shoot 2 pointers. The game is to win and shoot high percentage shots. People want to shoot the 3-pointer either to stretch the league, or I guess it's making the game exciting, but apparently the ratings are getting low and lower and lower and sinking. You know, the fuck, sinking.
Yeah,
Hey,
cause it is crazy because like the back of what you said, like DeMarcus was a bully. Like if he wouldn't,
yes,
even
he
when he,
was.
even
He
with
was a bully.
the issues that he was having with the texts and all that, like yeah,
Yeah,
he was a little hothead, but he dominated. That's why I think it was messed up with Sacramento, but it was a blessing in disguise because they
yeah,
weren't trying to add pieces to help him out to
exactly.
because he wanted to be with Sacramento. He already said he wanted to retire as a King,
Hmm.
but I remember that first because I remember when Instagram was still popping back then because now it's just catfish the light on there. All now is
Catfish the lie.
but I remember
Real.
when because I still to this day follow Bleacher Report and I remember because there was rumblings that he might get traded, but we didn't know what team he was going to go to. And I
Right,
remember
right.
when I seen he got traded to New Orleans, I said, "That's a problem." Like
Man,
because you got Anthony Davis. He at that time he was a defensive presence. He can score.
yes.
Uh, he can move without the ball. And then you add another guy that can be that bully. And then you got playoff
Exactly.
Rondo
Man,
to
like,
like. And they had the key pieces coming off the bench. It's just when he got hurt, it's like because
yeah,
we were all hurt, and I'm not even a Pelicans fan.
you know what? And I think if he never got hurt and the Pelicans could have went on that run, I think Golden State wouldn't have been the team that they were,
Mm-mm.
yeah, because for the fact that it would have, they killed the game with the 3-point shot, basically. Like when they went to the NBA Finals, I think if New Orleans was healthy, the bully ball would have won.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, Anthony Davis could shoot too. He could shoot. I'm gonna give him his credit. And Anthony Davis back then, when healthy, unstoppable. Then you got DeMarcus Cousins playing the center. Like, who you gonna stop? And you got Rondo, man. And then you had Drew Holiday.
Literally.
It's like who? I mean, how could you defend those guys? And Drew Holiday is a lockdown defender. So it was like, man, like how would you defend him? Like, there was no answer. But I'm glad you said something about Boog. I guess we got the same thought pattern about basketball. Before we get off the subject, I want to ask you, who's your top five power forwards of all time? Because when you read the other episode, matter of fact, I give you mine. I hope I get it in order. What I had. I had Tim Duncan, Rasheed Wallace, and the reason why I'm saying Rasheed Wallace and Portland and Detroit days, the dude was a beast. He
Hmm.
played team ball, but man, like that dude was just like he was a presence to be felt. he was to me. I thought he was a dominant power forward, especially with the Portland Trailblazers, because he
Hmm.
was a team player too. So I would go with Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace. Who else I had? Power forwards. I'll go with Kevin Garnett. Uh, that'd be my third one. Ooh man, wish I could remember. Chris Webber and Charles Barkley.
Chris
That's
Webber was sweet.
and I say Charles Barkley because at his height 6'4", he was a rebounding presence and
Hmm.
could get down that posted big man up. So those like my uh top five power forwards. So who's your top five?
Yeah. Um,
It could be any area, you know what I'm saying? It really don't matter.
I will say, I mean, even though Tim Duncan was like at the end of his prime when when I was growing up, but still
Mhm.
Tim Duncan because he was classic. Did not do all the flashy stuff.
Man, fundamentals.
Yeah. So I would say Tim Duncan. The big ticket because that dude
Yeah.
was annoying. That dude was annoying. Um, on defense.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh, I know this may sound crazy, but this man can play any position. He can guard any position he
Mhm.
want. Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, yeah, because he could be power forward and small. And you know what,
Hmm.
Pippen, I forgot Pippen is one of the best forwards of all time.